in some respects, we're the cobbler's children, right? We're educating others and not doing such a great job to educate our own staff. So I know we, like you, have a big a talent development initiative underway in my division to be able to just cultivate career pathways and make sure that people are skilling up. Also agree with Sammy's comments as well, and would add a couple of things. I think for those of us who have diverse units, and we saw that a lot of folks in the continuing ed space are working both in the adult learner degree market, in non-credit credentials, in shorter form things, and lots of other initiatives as well. So I think it's difficult for leaders to figure out where to focus. And what I mean by that is we have to continue to improve the existing programs and services that we offer to our existing client base. And at the same time, we need to find the space for new innovations and figure out how we're going to get into these worlds. And that's, that requires an ambidextrous approach and just something that's more of a balancing act. So figuring out how are you going to make the case for those resources and strategic directions is something really important. And traditionally, higher ed has not been good at assessing our own success in things. So adding to that equation, we have to figure out what programs do we want to sunset, what programs do we want to make available, because we can't do everything. One last variable to that, I would think, is that a lot of the roles that we have on our team are new roles. They're not new roles for industry, but they're new roles for higher ed. Things like business analysts, instructional designers, media producers, things that when you go to a traditional human resources department and you say, I need a business analyst, they may not understand, well, why and what's that person going to do, right? So it slows down the process and having to understand and justify and make all those back cases for these are emerging roles and really important to higher ed. And I would go out and say in 5 years from now, those will be roles that every even traditional institution needs as well as they grow in acceptance.